Hey everybody, it's Sean from Save Monk Outdoors, and here we are on the beautiful farm and getting ready for a little bit of rainy bushcraft training and preparing for my morning Korean traditional bow hunt. And I finally found my other broadheads that were hidden underneath the car near the in the trunk somewhere. It fell down, but as you saw before, I had the triple-sided broadhead. This is now a double-sided broadhead, so more of a traditional style. You can see that. You can see that it's actually already painted olive green, and then you have the arrow with the fletchings. So this is what I'll be using. I have 3 of these for tomorrow morning. And yeah, so we just scouted out a area where we're going to be situated for tomorrow morning. As you can see, it's a little drizzle, and the weather forecast is that we're going to have this type of drizzle and on and off until tomorrow morning. So we'll see how everything goes. It looks like the bucks are at the height of the rut, according to Robert, who was the one of the pros around here in hunting, helping me set up and find a good spot. I'll take you over and show you my spot, but just wanted to show you the new broadhead tips which I lost, which I now found again, which I'll be using tomorrow. Very traditional. Very traditional. I have also some cedar arrows coming. Ordered them for 3 Rivers Archery, but they have not arrived yet, so I'm stuck with carbon fibers. But still, this is the most traditional I've ever had. So that's a very traditional type of arrow with fletchings and a Korean traditional bow, of course. Okay. So, anyways, wish me luck. Alrighty, we're here behind the barn, and Rob has found an excellent place down this way. We're going to be situated actually right down here. Get through all this stuff here. So this is our spot here. This is literally where I'll be sitting. The camera is where I'm sitting, so I have all these lanes here. We'll have to do some clearing of these branches, but basically have a nice shooting lane here. Also behind me. Also right here down this one. And then also up here you can see the road. This is what happened last week. The bucks ran down to the hill, which you guys saw last week. They ran up here to the field under the apple trees here, and then they came up right here onto this road. The 6-point walked right up here. All right, everybody. You can see my bowstring is taking a beating, and it's starting to rip fray. So I'm going to have to replace that now because it is starting to fray. I'm putting on a new one. Check, guys. So it's really starting to fray on one side, as you can see. And it's starting to get the beginnings of which could be something dangerous. Probably, in all honesty, we're okay. In terms of whether or not the string will pop or not, I don't think it will. It's not focusing. Alright, anyways. Oh, there it goes. But it's better probably to change it up. Okay, so that was the top. So that was the bottom. That was where the bottom was. Top is up here. Okay. So. Got this new string here, which is totally new and unused, right here, and we will get that, prep that for the bow. That is cool. This is the top. Oop. Here. And I'm just going to keep that on here until tomorrow morning. Just let it ride on it. And just get the bottom one situated on there too. Just let them sort of ride and hang out on the bow. That's the handle grip. Tell them where you go in the morning. Alrighty. Alright, y'all. Here I am. And as you can see, it's totally full wall closed off. I actually have it drawn out here. It's super rainy, so I can't really see the screen so well. Hopefully you can see that. That flap is now completely closed, overlapped. So that is now closed off. It's only this tiny little piece here, but that's angled off so the rain won't get in there. And that's completely closed off. Spread out those little stakes a little more, give them a little more flat plane. Here I don't even have to use that the string here on the ridge, and it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. That's a shelter for tonight. And on the inside, of course, let's see if I can get in here. Inside, it's the Taj Mahal. Got my MMS down there. It's a little messy, sorry. Wool blanket, and other accoutrements. Another bag down there, but very spacious. Okay, I'll just underlap that side. It's completely sealed off 4 ways. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. Just came through that forest right down there. We are going to be proceeding down here. Saw some hemlock groupings here. It's raining. Trying to get some harvest some fat wood. So we're headed actually right down here towards this area down here, across this field. Alrighty. Beautiful rain sound. The rain sounds so beautiful. With this oil guitar, the rain sounds so beautiful. Alrighty, folks. We are back from this morning's hunt. It's now the afternoon time, so I'm shooting this a little later. And there was a no-show. I just saw a couple of doe walk by. It was too rainy, so it looks like the bucks were not moving. But again, it's an amazing experience to get back into this very primitive skill, primitive art, and using more and more traditional archery materials and accoutrements. All right. Well, you know, I wanted to make a another sheath for my Grandsworth Brooks small force axe, and I have this sheath on it, but I want to now modify it so that I can have it in a sling system. And I got the idea from Cull Craven. He was one of the bushcrafters that was on the History channels alone, and I really liked his axe sling idea. One of the things I have a problem with this is once I take the mask off, I have to place it in a pocket, and sometimes I can't have it. You know, sometimes it's very cumbersome. So I'd like to have something that can stay on as a sling and does not have to be put into a pocket or something like that, and that it will stay as a sling. Currently I have it just tied up with some fire cord, extra fire cord that I had around, which becomes this paracord with the extra fire tinder inside. So that's really cool. And I want to make kind of an axe mask with this. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so what I'm thinking of is to essentially have it like this, and to put a welt in between here, and basically have this mask sort of like this, go over to here, to the end of the hammer pole back end area here, and thinking of running the paracord through here. The sling will run all the way out, and then it will also have holes up here near the tip of the axe here, and also on this side. So basically it will constantly be held in by these 2 points, and the weight of the axe should tighten down on the back of the hammer pole here, so that it will become a automatic lock-in mechanism. Alright, I want to give myself plenty of room over this because I have to drill a hole through here, punch a hole here so that it holds. So I'm just going to do some basic, rough cuts. Just going to mark this with my fingernail like that, just generally, and then just going to start cutting off geometric pieces. So then this becomes more and more fitted. Okay, that's fitting quite tightly now. And I'm just simply playing with this. Now I'm going to actually start cutting up this way. I want to cut up this way. Ooh, this I need here, so I'm going to leave that here, and I want to mark what I want to cut off here. So this is my mark here. Just rough cuts first. Just going to do some rough cuts. I'm going to slice this part off here, just right like this, and we'll just cut that all the way across. Okay, we'll just use our finger in a rough general form. My daughter's in the room, so you may hear some noise right behind you. Even though she's trying to stay very quiet. She's training in jiu-jitsu now, and other self-defense, knife fighting and all that good stuff. Firearms training. Alright. So basic cuts. And I just want to start piecing these a little bit together. I'm going to start bringing this in, tapering this in just a touch, so I can see just a little better what I'm working with. Alright, so I still want this hole in here. So I barely have enough room here, and so I'm going to have to go up here like that. This mask here, okay. Okay, so I'm going to pretend. Alright, so that will be the end right here. So I need to reduce this material down more. So let's just be safe. I'm just going to say right around here, which I marked with my fingernail. I don't know if you can see that. Marked it with my fingernail. See? And just mark it down. Doesn't have to be perfect at first, just eyeballing it. Okay. You can see the indent. It's interesting with these sears, they want to keep curving to the left, so I actually have to keep a right pressure on it when I'm cutting this thick leather. It's fascinating. It actually wants to curve in this way constantly, so you actually have to end up cutting like this, like, because it keeps on wanting to curve in. Okay, let's try it on again, and we're just going to keep working like this until I start getting some basic, little more clearer and closer shape. Alright, so that's kind of the general design that I have now. I want to cut off this piece here. It's kind of like rounded out here, and then cut that piece out here, and I'll have a hole here and a hole down here, and then I'll start trimming it out. I'm going to cut this side out first. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, this is what we have here. Right now, we're just going to curve that out a little bit. And a lot of leather workers say that instead of trying to just do the curves, just cut tiny pieces off. And then it basically becomes a curve. It's much easier to control. I think I've seen Justin Wolf at Wolf's Customs mention that. So I'm just going to round off these edges a little bit, make them a little smoother. Alright, just smoothing it out a little bit. And it kind of fits on like this at this point. I guess that edge doesn't. Alright, now I got these brass rivets and I've just selected the ones that will fit. Got these just at Hobby Lobby, very easy. This is the rivet mallet, and it will just go like that and tap it in. And I've actually done this on another axe mask. So these rivets should be able to fit well. That looks about right. All right, so we'll have put the welt in and punch these holes out. And I marked them a little too high up, so I'm gonna punch them closer to the edge like the Grouncer's Brooks. And I'll basically have this like that, so that looks a little too far from the edge, so I want to move it in just about there. Okay, so I got this old hole puncher. I'm going to bring it down to the smaller size, and I want to bring this hole just a little down, right on there. Oh, okay. And this is very old, it's not that good quality. It works, it still works. Okay, yep, so I did punch through it, and I'm just going to finish up all these holes, and we'll see how she looks. I'll get back to you. Alright. This thing keeps shutting off because the battery's so low. Okay, but yeah, basically got a welt cut out. Okay, that piece will fit essentially in here, like so. Okay, and we will just bang that in. Yeah, I can see holes. I can see light through most of these. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. See? I can see light through most of these. Alright, and then I'm just going to start riveting them in. Just try to find light through all these things. All three. Put one down through. I like this. I like this. The rivet side on this side, so I'm going to actually switch it. I'm going to do it this way, backwards, because I like having that circle side on the top here. And we'll just clip that in for now. We'll bang them in a little later. I see my holes here, so make sure they're lined up. Oh shoot. There we are, they're lined up. Place one through there. This one's lined up. Place one through there. This one's lined up. Place one through there. And this one is lined up. Place one through there. Then we just simply attach these. Doesn't have to be perfect for now. Oh, where's my last? There it is. My last brass ring. Hope this is recording. Okay, and then we're just going to pound these in. So it's pretty simple. Just this on the ground here. This sits on top of a rivet. And that's all it takes. And then there's another one. Hope you can see that. Okay. It's being pushed in. Feels a little. There we go, it feels a lot better. Okay. Feels a lot better. Pretty good. Okay, and one more. I want to close this one up a little bit more. Alright, and there we go. Ooh, it feels tight. This one feels nice and tight. I'm going to tighten this one up a little bit. And as you can see, it has a concave on this side, and this is a convex here. They just made up like this. And the more you hit it, it just fits in, holds it tight, expands within the opposite side. Yeah, feels much tighter. Yep, feels a lot tighter. Much tighter. I like this one a little tighter. I like to do that one a little more. Ooh, yeah, feels much better. Do this one here. Alright. So now we got the rivets in. That ain't going nowhere. I'm going to clean this up. Just a touch. Clean this welt out of here. Okay. Clean that up. And we're going to clean up this front piece area. Okay. And I'm leaving these overhang a little bit because I'm going to punch holes here. And this is where the paracord will go through. Let's even those up a little bit. Now that I have it out, I have the whole size differentiation now. Let's curve this side, this edge, some more on these two. Okay, and this side too. Curve this edge out a little bit so it looks more aesthetically subtle and pleasing. Alright, now let's get this stuff out of here. And let's see. Let me see if my axe fits in there. Hopefully it fits. Keep your fingers crossed. There's the axe unmasked. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Very nice fit. Very, very nice fit. See that? See that fit? Oh, let's see if I can see that. Very nice fit. Fits very nicely. I'm just actually going to taper this down a little bit. Put the holes through here. I'm going to round this out. I don't like that sharp corner. So I'll round that out right now. Alrighty. Now, this axe shield here, the handle shield, has a tendency to slip down. So I'm just going to get my little beeswax candle, which I always have in my bag. And this is another great use for it. Just going to rub that beeswax into there. It's a matter of waxing it up. And as always in my 4-season kit, part of the emergency shelter, but it works fantastic. You could use fix and wax on this, but that has a little more lubrication. This is more sticky. Or you could use pine pitch, which I don't have now. Just wax it down the handle here. Then simply slide that up again. Already you can feel the friction on there. It's really holding it tight. Feels great. Feels excellent. Yeah, it feels much better. And that was not sliding down as well. Just adds a little more friction in there. And I'm probably going to have to reapply this as I continue to use the axe. But yeah. Alright, y'all. Here it is. This is the new axe sling. Okay, I just have a noose knot around here and a noose knot around here. And it's all riveted in now. Curled out that a little bit, and I cleaned that up a little more with my knife. But for now, this will do. As you can see, it can sling on. When you want to take it off, it just loosen this up. And the paracord under here loosens up. That slips off. Like that. That comes off. And the axe comes out. The axe is also held on the bottom with a tiny noose knot right here, overhand knot. So now this stays on my body, and I don't lose my axe sheath. It just stays right there. Boom, boom, boom. I use my axe however I want, whatever I got to do. And then when I want to place it back in, just simply goes in. The loops on the back go over the hammer pole. Over the hammer pole. Cinches down tight. Actually, it will hold just like that. But I can cinch this up to make it even tighter. There we go, it's more secure. Come over here with the handle. That little noose then fits around the handle. And I can, my kids came in, so now it holds in tight, slides around, and I'm back to moving again. So thanks, Wayne from Culcraven. Great idea, brother. And I'll stretch that out a little bit, but we're for now testing it out just after I made it, and it looks pretty good. The welt looks good. The axe looks very protected. And there you go. The hunt was not successful, but hey, bushcraft still lives on. And cool little axe sling. I like it. I'll extend it out just a little bit more. And look forward to seeing this guy in a lot more videos. Alright, y'all. That's it for me on this edition of Say Monk Outdoors. I just want to remind you to be blessed, God bless, get outdoors, and get blessed. Alright, folks. Good to see y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.